Ashton TV, joined by manager Steve Cunningham after a 2-0 victory at Hurst Cross in the replay of the Emirates FA Cup against Hallam. Gaffer, I mean, we're through. It's a cracking performance from the lads, and we've got Scarborough in the next round.
Yeah, I want to say a big credit to Hallam. I thought they were excellent, especially second half on Saturday. I thought they put it on us a little bit in the second half again tonight. They changed the tactic a little bit with obviously the big man Danny South going up front, and you could sort of see the tactic that they were trying to employ. But I thought Sam Baird and Sean Newton, because listen, he's good at that and he's effective. But I think we've got one of the best young centre halves in the country in Sam Baird. Genuinely, it probably sounds a little bit biased, but honestly, when he's having challenges like that against someone experienced and as big as him, and that's what his strength is, it's a good battle to see, because obviously Danny's won some and then Bairdy's won some. But as a performance overall, you know, we've had to win the game twice, haven't we, when you think about it. You know, we had a tough game on Saturday. Sunday, sorry, yeah. A decision didn't go our way again. I'm not going to slag the referee, because I thought we did okay. But then when I've looked at it and everyone has seen it, it went viral a little bit with the penalty. You know, we win the game 2-1, and just little things like that are just getting to us a little bit, and it's just showing in our frustration. I know we shouldn't be screaming and shouting at referees, but I do think sometimes, you know, we get questioned and judged on results and performances in a football club as a manager and players, certainly from our chairmen, from our board of directors, and certainly our fans. And sometimes something like that can hurt you, because otherwise, if we don't go and win the game off the back of that decision, we don't have this replay, and it's off that. Or if we get beat tonight and it's off that decision. So I'm not having a go, because, you know, I've got to take my medicine from the Workington one, but I just think sometimes as a manager you should be able to call things out in frustration, and then if the league or the FA look at the game in detail, because they all get the VOs and they can see the footage, if they think a manager's got a little bit of substance behind his frustration, surely it's a hand slap and no fine and any stadium ban. And then it's like a two-way street then, because the officials in the Premier League have VAR to back them and also get them out of tight situations. These guys don't. But when a manager does come out with frustration, let's get it right, we're all emotional guys. When they say don't get too high when you win, don't get low when you're low, I'm the opposite. I'm the most bipolar guy you've ever seen on that roller coaster. So when you're trying to win a game that's vital for the football club finances, a decision like that can cost you. So yeah, I'm delighted that the lads have found some energy, because we only played obviously on Sunday. It was a tough pitch, tough environment. But what I will say is, I made comments about the pitch before the game, and I said it after the game, but now I've calmed down a bit, and I spent 5 hours in the clubhouse at Hallam with their management team, who are absolutely brilliant, by the way. Craig and his team, honestly, I think they're one of the best sets of managers I've actually met in football, in terms of just the banter that we had and what they were going to share on socials if they'd have won on Saturday. So, you know, I feel for them, because they're a great group, and I do hope they go on to succeed in their league this year and have a really good season, and I'm sure we'll stay in contact anyway. Friends, you know, one of them type of scenarios. But in terms of us, mate, I thought first half was some of the best football we've played. I really do believe that.
So the two changes tonight just reinforced the shape a little bit, but it's that back line again, it was solid once again.
Well, if we'd have defended like that on Sunday, we probably don't concede the goals, do we? That's the big thing. You know, Craig and his management team said that was levels, that was men versus boys at times, and I felt like we were very, very good. You know, the way we moved the ball, we're good when the pitch is as wet as it is tonight and the ball's slick and it's moving. We can play some really good, attractive football. It can hurt you as well with balls down the side if it catches you out. But I thought we was in control for a lot of the game. Second half, when they put it on us, I felt like we just maintained the ball really well. We're trying to be a team that play under no stress. We've just got to learn to be able to turn it a little bit more when we are under pressure, because, look, we're not bloody Barcelona or Man City, but we are trying to play a very particular way. That we've got lads still nursing injuries. We've got lads with fatigue. So you've got to make sure you keep the ball. You can't be 100 mile an hour all the time, which I know some of the fans, and Big Ray, I know he's passionate, he shouts some of the most stupidest things I've ever seen in my life. But when you shout and go and press, we don't want to press, we're tiring the lads. Why go and press things that you don't need to press? Sit in a block, swallow everything up, and then maintain the ball and stop cheap turnovers, and we did that in the main, and, you know, really pleased, honestly, really pleased with that performance.
Obviously we mentioned Scarborough here at Hurst Cross in 10 days time. It's a tough draw that we've been given by the FA Cup. One to look forward to, though.
I don't think it is a tough one. I think it's the easiest one we could have got. They've just gone, what, second in the National League North. won 6, drawn 1, lost 1. It's really easy. And plus I know my mate Jonathan Greening. So no, it's a fantastic tie for us, there's no doubt about it. You know, they're flying high at the moment, but one thing we didn't want to do was get anywhere near excited about that draw until we beat Hallam tonight, because we knew how tough tonight was going to be based on the game on Sunday. You know, and you can't count your chickens and just think because we've now got them at home we're just going to turn up and play. You saw for large parts of the game up until the 80th minute, was it? Oh sorry, 70th minute, 75th minute, it was 1-0. They could have easily scored. So, you know, once the final whistle's gone, our next big game now is Bamber Bridge on Tuesday. That's all we're focusing on. After Bamber Bridge, then we will certainly do a lot of research on Scarborough. But in a one-off game against a team that's flying in the league above, we're flying in our league with the number of clean sheets that we've had now and wins. We don't fear anybody, you know. We believe that when we play well and we work hard, we've always got a chance of winning a football match when we defend the way we are. Scarborough might have been here tonight watching the two teams, you know, I'm pretty certain they would be. They'll do their due diligence on us and hopefully they'll respect us as a good side, and on here I think we can play our football as well. It saves the long trip to Bridlington because obviously I'm at the ground share at the minute. Hopefully a lot of the Scarborough fans who have made good friends over the years, because when I was at Colne they actually got promoted at our ground on, I think it was the second to last game, it was the second, that might have been the last game of the season actually, at Holt House. So I've got a lot of respect for the football club. What they've done over the last sort of 10 years, 15 years is remarkable. But we're certainly confident that we can beat them. And then obviously you're trying to put yourself in the hat for the next round, aren't you?